How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Stonehearth, and welcome back to Nerd Home. Things are going very well at the moment. We are feeding everybody. Everyone has a place to sleep. We have our cook doing some good work. We have our weaver, our herbalist. Everybody's working, but a friendly stranger approaches. It's also probably worth mentioning that apparently there is some stagnant air today. Not a single cloud, not a single breeze, just the stale, sweltering sun above, which would explain why the game is very, very bright looking today, which I'm kind of okay with. I don't mind this. Anyway, a friendly stranger approaches. Oh no, it's gonna be a lot more dialogue. Okay, all right. We might skip this tutorial if it's something that I think I know about. A grizzled warrior approaches, wearing old and dented plate mail beneath a beautiful cloth tabard. I extend to you my greetings, fellows. He bows his head with a hand to his heart. I am Sir Edmund, acclaimed battle cleric of the old order of the Knights of Sid, and I'm quite drunk. He looks around with peaceful eyes, but his face and hair suggest a far more eventful past. Oh, do I arouse suspicion? I apologize. He carries no more than a healing staff. I wield no arms anymore, and I've sworn an oath to wander the lands. Oh, this voice kind of got away from me somewhere in there. It was originally going to start out as like a kind of older noble knight, but he's just turned into, well, an alcoholic. Okay. I wield no arms anymore, and I have sworn an oath to wander the lands, offering my services to all who need them, regardless of kin or faith. Haven't we met before? It is possible. I've been wandering since the last wars, and I've been to many places and towns. Forgive me if I don't recall your face. I tend to focus on the needs of my kin, not their looks. He bows his head, slightly ashamed. Regardless, knowledge is knowledge, and I'm more than willing to share mine about herbalism and healing, again, if you wish. It's my life's purpose. Okay, all right. Tell me a little bit about it. I appreciate the hospitality, friend. He bows once more. Anyway, herbalism and healing are arts that have been lost in these troubled times. Few can perform them as well as they could a while ago. You hear a slight disappointment in his tone. Times of peace can be deceiving, fellows, for no one can truly tell how long they will last, and even if long, age and sickness will not wait for our inaction. He points to his satchel. You can see it's full of herbs and small, colorful vials. I wander, looking for towns that can benefit from my knowledge. I have to say about herbalism and healing. I have a lot to say about herbalism and healing, is what I meant to say there. And it could save your life, as I have saved many myself. Would your healer be interested? You know what? I'm good. I can't keep up that voice. So be it. And thus another moment of enlightenment has come to pass, hopefully for the improvements of the fair nerd home. He puts his hand on his heart and gestures to everyone. I hope our meeting has been fruitful to all of you as it has to me. I thank you for the hospitality and the opportunity to share knowledge, and I humbly ask for only a day of shelter and a night of warmth by the fire, so I can regain my strength and continue wandering tomorrow, and possibly a drink. Yes. Okay. All right. We're not interested in fishing goods. Although this would be interesting. So simple worker garb. Protects from chilly weather, but with no added benefits. Okay. Upgraded worker outfit. Improves efficiency, improves speed. Not bad. I don't mind that at all. Is it? So I'm looking at this. It tells me it's 55 plus 30. I wonder if that plus 30 is like that's 30 higher than the average price. If that's the case, I don't know if I want it. It's also, what, summer currently? So eventually we're going to want winter clothes, but I don't think we need them right now. I might get this upgraded workers out. Oh, I can't afford it. Oh, is it telling me it's... No, it's more than 30. Okay. Well, no, I can't really afford anything right now, unfortunately. I'd like to. I mean, I've got some pelts I could sell, I guess. I don't know if I'm using them much. That's a decent bit of gold right there for the bear pelt. We'll sell those. We've got a bunch of these we could sell as well. Rabbit pelts, we'll sell all of those. That got me up to 90. And we've got apparently nothing else. Wait, are you... Really? Did I run out of time to buy it? So I just sold all that stuff for no reason. Okay, good to good to know. That's great. That's just what I'm looking for. All right, is this coming together? So this is our cooking pot, which is great. That is eventually going to be a stone oven. That is a mill grinder. That's a cooking table. So basically, I can go and get rid of this. We don't need it to be here anymore now that the cook can go and use the stuff over here. That also reminds me, we're going to want to assign the owner. So let's go ahead and say that the cook is going to be sleeping in there. And that means we have another free bed in one of the joint sleeping quarters, which is fantastic. Again, we're not necessarily going to be going up to 16 hearthlings anytime soon. I think 12 is pretty good for now. Although I would, I'd kind of like to look at my, let me have a look in here and see how we're doing. I would really, really like my mason to be higher level. And I mean, looking at your workshop right now, this needs more stone. This needs level 6. So we need more stone, and I just need the mason to make things. So I think what we can do is maybe queue up a few things in here. The stone tank might be a bit wasteful. The stone chest might be, I don't know if that's possible. Stone coffer might not be a bad idea. Just anything really that I can make out of just stone for some XP. Does it tell me how much you get? So appeal is that. Storage capacity 32. It's 2x2 and 2 tall. So it's a little bit larger than some of the storage stuff that I remember. I don't think it's going to tell me how much experience the mason happens to get though, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that's fine. We got some skull stuff in here that we can play with as well, which is pretty cool. Definitely want to do that at some point. But I think what we'll do, just to try and get the, like I said, just to get the mason leveled up a little bit, is, do we have like benches? Yeah, these right here. So stone wide chairs. Let me just queue up something like, I don't know, 25 of those. And we're gonna need to get a bunch of stone to make that happen. We do seem to be running low on that. It does look like a lot of my gathering tasks around the map have been cleared up though. So what I might do, well, we have some out here, but what I might do is actually start up mining. We haven't really dabbled in that just yet, and I have kind of been pushing it off a little bit. So I kind of have a couple of options here. I can either mine into this hill until we reach some stone, or I could dig out some parts of the hills here to create a little staircase to get up to the stone up here, which honestly might not be a terrible idea. So if we go into here and we go to mine custom block, I think what we can do is hopefully start carving away some kind of staircase here. I don't remember how to slice away at the terrain for the life of me. So we can we just go up by like, oh, we can go up by individual slices. Okay. So basically, I guess what we want to do here is take out a whole lot of this wall. So we'll start by taking out this, and we'll just kind of go down, taking out this entire sort of front face here. And if we go up a little bit, just so I can see what I'm doing, I'd kind of like to do the same thing here. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I can hold control to go up and down here. I'm just going to take out all of this to start with, because that's going to give me a nice corner to work with here. And then we'll go in, I guess, and just start taking out slices of terrain. Although I kind of want to do it from the top down, so I'm doing a good job here. So what is this? This is going to be 5 from bottom to top. We'll start about here, and we want to do, I guess, 15 by 5. And then we want to go down 1. Wait, am I going down 1? Yeah, I'm going down another 1. So 15 by 5, and then 14 by 5, go down another one, 13 by 5, Go down another one. We want to do 12 by 5. Down another one. We want to do 11 by 5. And down at the bottom is going to be 6 by 5. So if we just gradually go up through here, we can see that that will eventually leave us with a staircase that will get us up to this level, which is fantastic. And then basically, I just need to do the same thing over here, and that's going to give me access to this stone that I can start mining some tunnels into. I don't know how quickly this is necessarily going to start. We'll go ahead and approve it just so it gets done as quickly as is reasonable. Although my thinking is that I might also say, let's just gather these trees to clear out this space so I can kind of clearly see where I want to go here. And then once these are cleared out, once the stairs here are done, I might just carve into sort of the side of this hill right here, and that'll be fine. So we'll speed things up. No idea how long it's going to take my hearthlings to get out there and start doing that. Hopefully not too much longer, but we'll find out. We're also doing pretty well with, wow, we are doing really well with food, actually. That's great. Not really interested in that hearthling. Simple foods, not really interested in anything you've got for me. And a lumber camp. Have you got? No, not really anything interesting there either. Okay. What is this? Bale of ever? Nah, we're good. Oh, another friendly stranger approaches. Okay. Who have we got this time? Oh. Grandma Chena. Oh boy. An elderly woman, fully dressed as a cook, approaches with a smile.
Hello! You wouldn't mind if I stopped here for a moment, would you? Of course not. You seem like a real sweetie. I'm Grandma Chena, the inheritant cooking matriarch of the desert, but you might call me Granny.
She looks around, apparently satisfied. Keep it together.
I've been traveling for many years, spreading the delicacies of Rhea's children. Their cuisine, I mean. And my own special recipes. You have to try my cookies.
I can do this.
Oh, you feel very welcome, dearie. Don't worry about me.
She takes a moment to breathe, visibly tired. I wonder why the woman's tired. Oh God, goblins. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh no.
It's these old bones. They're making the itinerant part of my job a wee bit more challenging.
She seems to catch some smell in the air and is immediately drawn to it.
Oh, I can smell the very promising food. Aye, whoever's cooking has a long road ahead though. Not a dangerous one, mind you, but a very tasty one.
She giggles kindly and pauses for a moment, tapping a finger against her chin as if deciding what we'll have for lunch.
It might help to learn some important things early on if you're interested. How to organize your kitchen, how to be a good baker, and how to preserve your food.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right then. All right, you wee. Cooking's an art, dearie, but it also.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy. Okay. Okay. I'm glad I find me funny. Someone has to. Let's go deal with these goblins. Oh God. I might have bitten off more than I can chew with that. Oh God, we're being attacked. Okay, alert mode is gonna let my people sort of fight the goblins. My archers are here, but we do want to make sure that, what has Gray got here? Goblin killer. Oh yeah, there was a goblin attack between episodes. I probably should have mentioned that, but we're doing all right by the looks of it. Taking a little bit of damage here and there, but for the most part, I think we're gonna be able to deal with them, which we have, so we can turn off alert mode and we're good. Has anybody started mining? No. Okay, well, that's a little bit unfortunate. Hopefully we can get around to that. I could assign someone to just do mining, which actually, given that we do need a lot of stone, might not be a bad idea. So I think for now, we can have maybe, yeah, Alexandra can go ahead and do some mining. Maybe some hauling as well. No, we'll just do the mining. Oh, what's going on here? Poisoned. You need an antidote. 42% health remaining. Poisoned, 76. So does your health go down while you're poisoned? 42% health remaining. We do have antidotes, right? or at least we did. I need to have a look at my herbalist. What do we need for this? Missing ingredients, noxious herb. How do I get noxious herbs? I'm assuming I have to grow them. Please tell me you're not gonna, no, you're healing. Your health is 69 right now, which is all things considered nice. 71 now, yeah, so you're healing, you're just poisoned. I'm kind of hoping you can sleep it off, because if you, oh, man, my throat is not, oh, for God's. Okay, well, it's just a graze of raccoons. We're all right with that. We can fight those off easily enough, I'm pretty sure. But, man, we really do, I think, need more fighters. So as good as, what was it, Alexandra? Who has a good, okay, so Kayla, I think, is going to have to become a fighter. I think we need another archer. So if we look at you, and we have a look at your character sheet, or rather we go in here, do we have another bow right now? We don't. We're going to need one. We're absolutely going to need one. So we'll go to the mason, and we're going to say that pretty much right off the bat, we need a bow and bow. So we'll queue that up and hopefully get that sooner than later. That's going to mean that the weaver needs to make some spools of thread, which we can do. So that should get done in the morning once everybody wakes up. And then Kayla can go and become another archer, which is going to help us in the long run. I might even start to upgrade some of the guys into, I guess, into footmen. So maybe we go back to the mason, and maybe we go and say that we want to build some practice axes. Well, we do have stone. I guess we went out and collected it. Okay, let's get 3 of those. I don't think everybody's gonna end up being a footman, but we might as well get the axe, and then let me have a look and see how you're doing in terms of XP. So Shady Fox is, oh, it's gonna take so long to get to level 6, but we'll get there. It's gonna take time, but we will absolutely get there. Now, we still don't have any mining going on right now. Hopefully, Alexandra is gonna head out in no time at all. What are you doing right now? You're sleeping. That's reasonable. Bit of a lie-in. We all had an eventful night. Some of us got poisoned and whatnot, so that seems fair. I think I'm still gonna stick to my rule of not bringing in anybody else. What do we got here? General supplies. So trapper's knife, worker's outfits. It's 100 to get that though. I don't know that I want that. Hydrophobic tonic. Temporarily protect citizens from getting soaked. I don't think we need that. Do we have any seeds or anything interesting here? Doesn't really look like it. Are you interested in buying anything? Kinda, but nothing that I really want to sell. I guess I could sell I could sell these cooking. I could sell a cooking pot. I think we can sell all of this because we're not using any of it. We already have versions of all that placed in the workshops. And then I think I will get the upgraded worker outfit. I don't know who's going to end up wearing it, but we'll see. Then we have someone that's interested in doing some woodworking, which the wooden water well roof is kind of nice. I think we're good though. I don't think there's anything we urgently need. So we're good on that front. That's not the button I wanted. I guess, like I said, we'll figure out who exactly is going to end up with the upgraded clothing. I don't know what you're eating. That's fine. Where exactly did the upgraded clothing go? Is it just sitting around here somewhere? It doesn't really look like it. Oh wait, did you get it? Did you get the upgraded clothing, Alexandra? I have no idea. Let me see. Equipment. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, that's fine. I am pretty sure you look to be heading out to do some mining now. Oh, we have started. Good. All right. And we have some scaffolding ready to go up. So that's kind of perfect. We're also getting some mounds of clay from this, which is great news. We're getting some hunks of stone. The clay is actually going to be really important because it was needed for, or is needed for this herbalist exploration garden. So hopefully we can get that going sooner than later. If we look in here, we're going to need, oh, we need something very specific. We need this. What is this? It's a tiny chunk of dirt. Okay. How do I get a tiny chunk of dirt? Wait, are you making the tiny chunk? I guess you're making the tiny, oh, it's down here. Okay, so you're gonna make the tiny chunk of dirt and then we'll do the other thing. All right, so hopefully this building will get finished sooner than later. I've no idea what's missing. Oh, what's missing in here is this thing, the stone firewood shed, which I guess now that we're getting more stone will get made also hopefully sooner than later. Oh, now this is interesting. This bone bow that we made and is currently being used by one of my archers has apparently killed enough enemies that it now has a title. Much like my hearthlings can have titles, the bow now has a title. I've also discovered that apparently all I need to do to apply titles is in a character sheet I can right-click and name, and yeah. So Charlie can be a poacher, for example, which I'll lock in for now. Actually, no, we'll not lock that in. That's fine. I do like that I can do that, though. I never knew how to change titles, so that's pretty good. Very, very happy about that. Now, speaking of jobs, Alexandra, no, we can't make you an archer yet. Because apparently my mason hasn't decided to make the bow yet, because it's not a priority. That makes sense. They're working on the wide chairs. How's the mason doing in terms of level then with all these chairs that we're making? Let's have a little bit of a look at Shady Fox. We're about halfway there. We're gonna need a lot more chairs, which is a little disappointing, but that's all right. And you know what? Let's bring in a 13th hearthling just because I can. What do we got? We got some farming supplies here. We've got meat, kibble. Not really interested in any of that. Anything worth selling. You will take some bones for a decent little bit. So we'll sell 10 of those for some extra money. You'll take some tools. You'll take some winter stuff. The rest of it I'm not really interested in selling to you. I am thinking I'm going to sell these because it's pretty good money as well. And that's kind of the other reason I wanted to make those. So might as well get rid of all those. And that gives me 129 gold for this one. Small brewery, huh? Okay. I like the sound of that. I do like the sound of that. That sounds great. Arctic juniper tree seed. Yeah, I'm here for it. Absolutely. Absolutely here for it. Let's, what is this? We might want to, I'm going to change that name right there. I'm going to, we'll call you Mega for now, is what we'll, I have no strong opinions one way or the other right now. I don't want to hear it. Don't even start. Okay. We're not even going there. Really not interested in any of those conversations. So where can I put these? Where would be a good place for this kind of tree? I'm kind of feeling like back here seems kind of neat, but I don't want it to brush up against any buildings. So maybe out here? I don't know. I really don't know where to put these. We could do a row of them back here, I suppose. Might not be the worst thing in the world. Do one right there. Do another one. You know what? We'll just do them next to each other-ish. So we'll do a gap of 2 between these trees and see how they turn out. It's more stuff, right? That's kind of what we're looking at. That's how I'm looking at it. And then this is a regular one rather than the Arctic one. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. That might look kind of silly, and if anything, it's gonna block my view, so I might really regret doing that, but that's all right. This, I'm assuming, is, yeah, we'll set auto harvest to be on for these trees because it's going to be all the trees that I planted. I do want to make sure that we are automatically harvesting those. We can do the same with these guys once I think they're up and going. These might just be, oh no, it will soon start bearing nuts. Well, good for it. Now, I suppose what I'd like to do next is come over here and start working on mining out this space. So we're going to want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. And I'm going to just use this slice thing to start taking out chunks of this. So we want to do 4 here. We want to go up, and we're basically going to just take out chunks of 5 by 5 the entire way up here. And this is going to be nicely in line. I'm almost certain, actually resize vertically with Alt and mouse wheel. So does that mean I can theoretically do that and then go sort of up with this? I really have no idea. So if I do that and I start scrolling up, wait, hold on. Can I just, there might be a better way for me to do, yeah, I can just resize it that way. So we'll do 5, we'll do 5, and then that just carves out that entire chunk, which is kind of what I'm looking for. And then I can do sort of the same thing here, I guess. Although I might just, well, this tree is going to be slightly in the way, so that's kind of frustrating, but what we'll do, I can only go 8 down with this. That's annoying. Okay, well, we'll take out 8 here. We'll take out 8 here, and then we'll resize this and take out 1 right there. And then for this one, I think we're taking out, what, 7? So 7 there. And I need this tree to go away. So hopefully that's the thing we can, I don't know if we're gonna be able to reach that tree, but if we can, that'd be great. Oh, that looks like trouble. That looks like a whole lot of trouble. How many hit points? 600. So you've actually got less hit points than something else we fought earlier. You've got 100. We'll pause because I just want to check to see if there's any chance that we can make, oh, we can, yes. Let me make you an archer. You have been doing a lot of mining thus far, but I think having you as an archer is gonna be really important. We're gonna turn on alert mode as well so that no one tries to be a hero right here. And I think I kind of need you guys to fight the little one first. So take that out, then deal with this one, which we're actually dealing with pretty well, which is great news. We do have now Alexandara as an archer, so we have 3 of them dealing with this thing, and it seems to be going pretty well. Gray did get a new title, which was, what do we got in terms of options here? We've got a lot for, so we get Gray the Ravager, the Town Watcher, the Goblin Killer, the Winded. I think the Ravager is what we'll go for the time being. We'll lock that one in and see how it goes. We've got Charlie the Poacher for now, and then Alexandara is just an apprentice miner, so that'll be fine. We got the 3 archers now, which is great. We have got some mining going on. Well, mining, so not the word. We got some digging going on over here to get these stairs, and then we'll mine into this hillside, which actually might not be the worst idea to get going right away, because we can do these tunnels essentially right off the rip. So might not be a terrible idea to just start carving away at this hill to get myself some stone. So if we do 4 like this, I'm kind of thinking we go here, and I'm thinking, I don't know, we'll just go back a little bit. We might just go back for a while. I'm not really sure if I want to do any underground living with this colony. Might not be the worst idea in the world to have some maybe storage in a cave, and then maybe we build some sort of clifftop settlement. Maybe this is where we build our whole town. We could have like a little town square thing here, some houses down this way, some crafting up above. Might be kind of interesting. Might be kind of neat. I don't know. We'd have some water nearby. I don't hate the idea. I definitely don't hate the idea. Can I set this to be auto? Oh, it is auto harvest. Okay, that's fine. These stairs are pretty much done as well. We've got these guys mining now, which is great. So we're getting plenty of hunks of stone. So that'll keep my mason nice and busy, which is exactly what we're looking for. It'd be kind of cool to get up there. We got just silver sitting right there, which I should probably do something with. But we also have somewhere, wasn't it over this way? We had like the meteor fall. Yeah, so this thing, the meteorite, we should probably do something with that as well. But I think this is good. I think getting some mining going is gonna be really good for us. It'll be a nice supply of stone. It's a bit of a distance, but I'm not crazy worried about that. And I do think the priority of trying to get the mason to level up is the right shout. So if we look at your workshop, I just need to make more stuff. Ooh, actually, getting a potter might be a really good idea. Oh God, I'm having that the potter urge again. Let's get the potter's thing. That seems like it'll be kind of fun. And then I guess what else could I have you make? Well, actually, we do. So hold on, the stone hatchet it's an offhand weapon. So it's not a main hand weapon is what that means, right? So basically we could potentially have a footman with 2 weapons is what I'm thinking. Also, if we had some strong bones, we could make this mace, which would be cool. Same with the bone scythe and the spear. Offhand giant. Oh man. I kind of want to make some different weapons. I'm not going to lie. It definitely seems kind of cool. But I think what we'll do is we'll get the potter's thing, and I think we'll get the... I think I did make some stone hatchets. No, I didn't. I made the precise or the practice axe. Let me make 3 of those, and let me make 3 of those. We'll see if that levels the mason up any closer. I think we can queue up another few of the benches. Might not be a terrible idea just to get more of those going. I don't know if they're good for experience or not, but we'll queue up maybe another 10 of them. We'll queue up maybe 2 pet beds as well, because I know one of the guys has some pets. Is it Charlie? I think has the, no, it's not Charlie. Charlie's a coffee lover. Who has the pets? Is it the farmer? No. It was one of the original lot. It's not, so you're a light sleeper. Was it Johnny? Johnny has pets. Okay. So Johnny is the trapper, which means Johnny doesn't have a dedicated house, but that's all right. We'll decline this. What do we got? Fishing village? I don't really think I'm too interested. I would like some hats. I definitely like some hats, but they're not selling them. They want to buy them. And then that's someone from a quarry, so we're good. The pet beds will be nice. A little bit of extra XP here and there. Do we have any good crafters available? We do have Mega Bodverson. So if we can get you to be a potter, that would be kind of neat. I would definitely be interested in that sort of thing. But apparently you would have to be a level 2 mason first. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Okay. So, I don't want to lose my current mason because the current mason kind of needs to get up to level 6. So we might have to make a decision there at some point. Maybe once Shady Fox gets up to level 6 and we make the stuff that I want to make, like I mean, the carpenter's bone saw is about the only essential thing that I'm looking for. So maybe then we swap out Shady Fox to be a potter instead. That might be the shout. Ooh, the farmer can perform amazing acts of I was reading that. Thank you very much. I would like to read that, but apparently I can't read that now. Okay, well, that's good. I've got no idea what my farmer can do. Where are you? Actually, that's another thing. We probably do want more farmers. So level 5, let's look at your character sheet and your job abilities. So at level 5, what are you able to do now? You can grow trees in orchards for fruit or nuts, and timber farms, mostly for wood, but also for specific seeds like juniper berries or pine cones. Okay. You also get a greater yield from each plant, which is pretty good. You can get more yield at level 6, as well as mega crops. Okay. I like that. I think we should maybe have a look at getting ourselves some orchards, which I would imagine have to be, yeah, quite a considerable size. Let me try and get an orchard somewhere. I'm going to try out here. I'm assuming I can go to 47 by 47. That seems fine. Walnut tree. What was the other option? Or pear trees. Okay. I mean, long growth time, fair growth time. Why don't we do both? I can't imagine. I can't imagine it's going to take forever to look after this. Matures at an average rate. Grows a little faster with a bit more water. It grows more slowly when water or snow is covering it. We should be fine. Yeah, we'll give that a shot. Is what we'll do. We'll try it out, and then I might do the other one as well, just because I can, right? So if I tried 47 by 47, we did what? Pears in one. We'll do walnuts in the other. So this one, yeah, pears, walnuts. That seems fine. We could do a timber farm. Might not be the worst thing either. Just set up a little. Ooh, this one can go to a fairly substantial size. Not bad. So if I did that, which it doesn't want to let me do, I guess if I did it in the other direction, can I just do the 47 by 47? No, it's going to have to be 55 by 55. So the Arctic pine tree or the Arctic juniper tree. So this is fair growth time, provides wood logs, evergreen, and pine cones, juniper berries. That sounds like a better idea. So go ahead and do that. I don't know if the one farmer is going to be enough to handle all of this. I am aware that this is not the greatest looking space for all of this either, but I'm just experimenting. I've never really used orchards before, so I'm curious to see how it goes. Although I do think another farmer might be a good idea. So let me have a look in here. Do we have the ability to get another farmer? I don't for the life of me remember. So cook, potter, weaver, archer, blacksmith. It'd be nice to be able to make one of those if we can get some iron ore. Herbalist, trapper, stone practice axe, and carpenter. So I think we are going to be waiting until we have a carpenter to be able to do what I want to do, which is get another farmer. We've got some what is that? It's got 1,400 hit points. Oh. Okay. All right. Let me click on you and see how that goes. I mean, it's the hit points are going down pretty quickly, which is good. I don't like that you're just sort of stood next to it taking a beating. I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't seem like a smart move at all. So let's have you move away and just sort of, can I just kite it around? It kind of looks like I can just like move and let them shoot it, which honestly seems like the best thing to do right here instead of having someone nearly die to a giant. Now, what did you drop? An iron mace? Oh, okay. I think we need a footman. I think do I want to lose a high level archer or a lower level archer? So Gray is almost level 5. If we look at your job, not your job, sorry. If we look at your character sheet, which is here. So job ability is level 4, draw speed up, you shoot with greater speed. Level 5 is higher range. Level 6 is double shot. I think we make you into a prefer bows. I'm assuming we can get crossbows at some point. I'm pretty sure we can. I think an engineer has to make them. But I think we're going to have Gray become a footman. I think we're going to go for it because we don't have any sort of melee capability right now. So if we can get someone that's tough and strong and armored, they can kind of kite all the damage while the rest of them are just shooting the thing. I also forgot he was bald. I'm not going to lie. I completely forgot that he was bald. That's great. Prefer two-handed weapons. The footman currently prefers using a two-handed weapon. Click it to change. This role is more fragile, however, has the highest damage output for a footman. Two-handed weapons can cause open wounds, damaging foes over time. Or we can say dual wielding. Offhand weapons have lower damage, but can put enemies out of balance, lowering their inflicted damage. This versatile role is very good for support. Yeah, we're gonna see if that works out. We'll see if that's a good choice. And then Weaver, can I get you to make me... Oh, those are very cool looking. Some very nice garments, but I'm kind of looking for combat equipment, right? So we need bolts of cloth and thread. And this is gonna go to a footman, essentially. What is this? That's chitin stuff for a footman as well? Cool. We get hide caps as well. Is that better? No, the padded gambeson's better for a level 1 footman. The hide vest is... I mean, it just needs leather, I guess, instead. Spiky quiver. We don't have the means to make that right now, which is unfortunate. I guess what we go for is... I want to say these? Over these. I mean, are they the same? No. The padded gambeson is worse than the hide vest. I think maybe the hide vest is what we go for then, although we need a weaver of level 3. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me queue this up. Let me queue this up, and then I'll just queue this, and I'm going to queue this as well. So once the weaver's able to make that, we'll go ahead and make it. But for now, we're going to focus on getting just something for the footman. That just seems fair enough. When it comes to the spiky quiver, I would like it. I think it improves damage if I'm not... Yeah, it slows enemies, which would be huge. Spiky bolt quiver, I think, is for the crossbows that I mentioned. And I think that's kind of about where we're at. I would really like to get these work hats. I think they'd be nice. I'm going to queue up a couple of those just to help the weaver level up a little bit. We could probably get some upgraded worker outfits as well, just to try and keep my workers a little bit faster, I guess. We'll see if we can make that. I've got no idea. Cloth worker backpack. They are a bit more efficient at hauling. I would imagine we can make this as well. So I'm going to queue up a few of those. Again, I'm just trying to get my weaver to level up, really. Weave a neat basket that will allow farmers to be much more efficient at hauling. Weaver level 4. Yep, let's We'll get 2 of those because we're going to end up with 2 farmers. And I think, what is this? Leather worker's backpack. Okay, we're starting to get into the place where we don't have the means to make all of that, but that's pretty cool. I like that we have these options. Hopefully my weaver's going to level up in no time at all. Let's just deal with the daily update. We're not interested in that. A fruit farm, cherry bushes would be nice. And plum trees as well. You know what? Give me all of those and give me all of those. Let me pause. Have we got anything you're interested in? You're interested in some bones, so I'll sell 10 of those to get some money from you. And I'm also going to look down here because I should have, and I do have down here, all this furniture. So sell all of those, sell all of those, and sell all of those. I've now got 263 gold, which is great. This is a knight's shield. Actually, absolutely buy one of those because that's going to mean that the footman, sooner or later, can go ahead and upgrade into a knight, which would be kind of fantastic. Let's see. So this, I'm assuming, is a way for me to train my archers. This is a way for me to train my footmen and knights. I'm not super worried about that, so we'll not bother. I just want to look in here and see if we can continue to kind of have everybody work on stuff. So what is this? So sausage is made from seasoning and raw meat. Let me have you maintain, I'm going to say 5 sausage. Seems like a pretty good bet. We probably don't want to do the peasant salad. Savory meat stew. Let me have you work on 5 of those as well. Let's just keep the food going. The herbalist is, what are you able to do? So we can get more berry bush seeds. We can get some sweet potato seeds. Not super interested in those, to be quite honest with you. Although interestingly, I guess these are, oh, so I can replace terrain that I take out with a herbalist. That's great news. Okay. Very happy to hear that I can do that, because if I get rid of this building over here, I'm going to need to do that. But just before we wrap things up for today, let me get these cherry bushes, because it's going to be just another source of something that we can eat. We get the plum trees as well, which I think are going to look great. Unfortunately, I'm placing these in such a way that they're not going to look great right now. But the idea is if I can get more seeds for these, then in the future, we can plant them around wherever I decide to build a more permanent settlement, which the more I think about it, I really like the idea, because we're the Northern Alliance. There's something very, well, sort of Nordic about them. So building something kind of in the hills and the mountains and stuff like that just seems, I might be confusing Nordic with Dwarven a little bit, but you know, it seems like a good idea. So I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, and would you look at that? The Weaver is now working on the padded gambeson, which should fairly quickly get equipped by our footman, which is absolutely fantastic. Kayla is also an apprentice restocker, having restocked 100 times, which is kind of wild. A lot of stuff needing moved around and hauled right now, which I'm suspecting is going to take a little while to do, but that's fine. I do need to make a dedicated storage space at some point. So what I might actually do, we'll do it in the next episode, but I think we might look at building another one of these, whatever the sleeping quarters building is called. I think it's called a sleeping quarters. We'll build another one of these. We'll not put any beds in it. We'll not put any chairs in it. We'll just put a bunch of these guys, a bunch of the stone coffers, so that we can just go ahead and have essentially just a warehouse so that we can get away from these sort of open stockpiles. I can, if I really want to, start to narrow things down. So for example, this is good for firewood. I've got this little thing here set to only accept fuels. I've got this set to accept everything right now. So I could start narrowing down what gets stored where by saying, hey, this is only for cooking stuff. This is only for weaving, no, herbalist stuff. This is only for weaving stuff. And I probably should do that. The game kind of encourages you to do that, but I don't think I'm in any rush to do that. I think we can hold off a little bit longer and then see how a warehouse goes. And maybe, again, I hate to keep being like, oh, I'm going to wait until we build a proper town, because I did this in Airport CEO, right? Everything was like, oh, we're going to build this, but eventually it's going to go away because we're going to build the other airport. And it worked out nicely, but I think sooner or later, maybe sooner than later, we should start figuring out what this area is going to look like. And there is some cool stuff. I think the reasonable option, the sensible option, is we wait until the mason has leveled up enough to get us a carpenter. And then we go from there. Because the carpenter is sort of what's holding us back. The idea would be that the mason becomes a potter. We'll have someone that's really good at crafting become the new mason, and then someone else become the carpenter. And then that gives us access to all of the construction options so that I can start using all the blueprints that I got from the Steam Workshop. So that's kind of my idea. That's kind of my thinking. We just need to be a little bit patient, which is a little bit frustrating, but that's all right. Let's also make sure the auto harvest is on for all these trees around here. I've also gone ahead and started planting a chestnut tree. Well, there's one already planted here, as well as an apple tree. And I think that's probably going to do us for today. I think we've made a decent little bit of progress. It doesn't quite look like we've made that much progress because we haven't built anything, but we have got access to the mountain now, which is great. I'm curious to see. We've actually finished mining in here. So just before we wrap things up, let's do a little bit more mining just to get a few more resources. We'll go... I'm determined to not build anything that resembles an underground base here, but I'm gonna do this. We'll just sort of go back in a really long straight line. And we can use this as a deep vault at some point if I decide to, but that's going to give me just a few more resources, which is great. Daily update is really great food, really great net worth. We're going to decline it though. Archer level 2 already is fantastic news. Crossbow proficiency is what we're looking at. We have a trader with general supplies, which nothing I'm really interested in. Upgraded worker outfit might not be bad. Padded gambeson's frustrating because I just made one of those, but I think I'm gonna get this. I do like the worker outfits. I'm sure we've got some stuff we can sell as well. We've also got another bow. We have the potter's thing. We have the knight shield. We have this, which we're not using, so we'll sell that. And then do we have furniture that we can sell down here? I'm sure we do. We absolutely do. So let me sell all of you. Let me sell all of you. And so we're at 193 gold. They're at 120. Masonry wares. We don't really need any of that because we have a mason and we have wild game. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.